Eve looked again at the fruit. It sparkled. It smelled sweet. She thought, maybe it's good. Maybe I'll just try one bite. So she reached out, took the fruit, and ate it. Then, in the beginning, everything was still perfect. The garden sparkled with life. Flowers sang in color, rivers danced through green meadows, and every morning a golden mist rose to greet Adam and Eve. God loved them deeply. He gave them everything they could ever need: food, joy, animals to care for, and a beautiful home called the Garden of Eden. But there was one simple rule. God said,
"You may eat from every tree in the garden, except one, the tree of the knowledge of good and bad. If you eat from it, you will die."
Adam and Eve listened, at least for a while. One sunny morning, while Eve admired the shining fruit, a voice whispered from the branches. It was a serpent, clever and smooth in its speech.
"Did God really say you must not eat from any tree?"
We can eat from any tree, except that one. God said we would die if we do.
You won't die. You'll become wise, just like God.
Eve looked again at the fruit. It sparkled. It smelled sweet. She thought, maybe it's good. Maybe I'll just try one bite. So she reached out, took the fruit, and ate it. Then she gave some to Adam, who was right beside her, and he ate too. Suddenly, everything changed. The light seemed dimmer. The breeze turned cold. They looked at each other and realized they were naked. Ashamed, they quickly gathered leaves to cover themselves and hid among the trees when they heard the gentle footsteps of God walking in the garden.
"Adam,
God called softly.
where are you?"
Adam replied,
"I heard you and hid because I was afraid."
God knew what had happened. His voice was sad, not angry, but filled with sorrow. He told them what their choice had caused. Now the ground would grow thorns. Eve would feel pain, and Adam would have to work hard, sweating under the sun to grow food. Then, with love and sadness, God led them out of Eden. He placed angels with bright, flaming swords at the gate so they could never return. As they walked away, Adam looked back, the garden glowing behind them, and he realized what they had lost. But even then, God still cared for them. He made clothes from soft animal skin to keep them warm. He didn't stop loving them, even though they had disobeyed. Time passed. Adam and Eve built a new home outside Eden. They worked hard planting seeds, tending fields, and raising animals. They had 2 sons, Cain, who became a farmer, and Abel, who cared for sheep. Both wanted to make an offering to God. Cain brought some crops from his field. Abel brought the best of his sheep, fat and healthy. God was pleased with Abel's offering because it came from a thankful heart. But Cain's heart wasn't right. He became jealous, angry at his brother. One day, when they were alone in the field, Cain's anger grew too strong. He struck his brother Abel, and Abel fell to the ground. He didn't get up again. Cain stared in shock. He had done something terrible, something that could never be undone. Later, God spoke gently but firmly.
"Where is your brother Abel?"
Cain tried to hide it,
I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?
but God already knew, and he told Cain that because of his choice, the ground would no longer bless him. Cain would wander far away from home. As Cain left, Eve wept. Adam held her hand. They had lost one son, and the other had gone far away. The world outside Eden was no longer the peaceful home it once was. Yet, even in their sadness, God still cared. Adam and Eve later had another son, Seth, and through him the story of hope continued. Because even though people had made mistakes, God had a plan, a promise, to one day fix what was broken. And just like that, the story of love, choices, and forgiveness began. A story that still continues today. What have we learned? When we make wrong choices, things can go wrong, but God still loves us and helps us learn to do what's right. Are there other lessons you learned? Kindly drop them in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, follow, or subscribe, and turn on the post notification so you get to see new episodes as they get released.